So one more thing I would like to mention. So that's like for me the fourth option you have is with the colleagues. So if you're already working,
No, I don't agree with that.
company, it's possible that you meet colleagues where you do not really work together with them. So maybe you just see them in the canteen, and in my opinion, that's also an option. Or if you're
Oh, really? Okay.
if you're studying, then of course the university.
I see. I didn't know about that. It's okay. I think in a lot of countries, a little bit of a taboo to date your colleagues. But you mentioned it's not someone you directly work with.
Yeah.
I mean, it's also a personal thing. Like for me, it would be a no-go for me. I would not feel comfortable at all to date someone I work with.
Even if you do not really work together. I mean, he's not in the same department. It's another department. Maybe you just met at an after work where some colleagues brought the guy, and he's in the same company, but yeah, you're not working in the same projects.
I think it's fine. Depends on where I meet him. If I meet him in a business meeting, like I would never think of it that way. Or but if I meet him after work, and in a drink or in a after work party, I think it'll be fine. But like I say, it's too late for me now. I'm married, so.
Yeah. I mean, also here in Germany, it's really strange if you're in a business meeting and then you would ask for a date. So that's really something you don't do.
I think for a lot of countries, it's not appropriate at all.
Yeah. We are really here, professional when it comes to that.
And I noticed that people here tend to get married a little bit later. And what is the general dating culture here in Germany? Or the time for to get serious, settle down stuff?
Yeah. So actually, you already said we are a bit more late comparing to other countries. So most people they found the family between 30 and 35, I would say. So having the first kids, getting married. So on average, we are like 5 to 10 years later than other countries, I would say. Yeah.
Cool. Wow. Yeah, I noticed that a lot. Like in China, I would say the pressure to get married is pretty high for the society, and especially for the women to find someone before they turn 30 is like tremendous high. But I would say here is relatively relaxed. That's what I appreciate.
Yeah. I mean, you can be a bit more patient. You don't have to rush, as long as the parents they do not push too much. So that they say, "I'm waiting. I want to have grandchildren."
Is that the case here in Germany? Do parents worry and they try to get involved or put pressure to the
It really
kids?
It really depends on the family. But I would say it's not like serious pressure. It's like I would like to have grandchildren. What are your plans? It's more like that. It's not really like serious pressure, but
it's more like a side thing, you know.
Yeah.
Like sorry there thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's say if you have a few days already with someone, when is appropriate to invite them and you have a good understanding, and when is appropriate to invite them to your place to watch a movie or whatever?
Yeah. So definitely the first date you never. I mean if it's not only for sex, you would never invite the person to your home. But I mean, if you already have met maybe 3, 4, 5 times, you have spent not only half an hour together, but maybe some more time, then it's definitely appropriate to invite the. So from my perspective, to invite the girl to your home,
Yeah, I think so. It would be super strange, but I would say it's all personal. So for me, it would be super strange to get invited on the first date to someone's place. I wouldn't feel comfortable. to do that. Also, I think I get from my friends from the boy side and the girl side, they also sometimes get a little bit confused about the signals. They don't know that if what is a good signal from the other party and what is a bad signal from the other party. I mean, can you speak from the boy side that what will be a positive signal that he is really into you?
So I mean, if he's let's imagine you had a first date and he's writing again or he's asking questions about meeting again, then it's definitely a good signal that he's more interested. So even after the first date, most of the time the guy still has the lead. So he's rather one who's asking also for the second date. And from my personal perspective, once you get the second date, then the girl is definitely more interested. Because I think the second date is harder to get than the first date. Well, what's your opinion?
I agree. I think don't really care about what they say, more care about what they do from the girl's perspective. Like, if they ask you out for the second date, they're interested. If they don't, they're not. Same for the girl side. If you reply, you write a message to her, she replies you eagerly or like fast. She doesn't wait until 2 or 3 days and reply you, and she does goes to a second date with you, and then that's a good sign. I would say so.
So I think we are still very traditional here when it comes to the first dates, that the man is leading, but in general, as we already said, we are on the way to become a very equal society. So women, they are also deciding also later on in the relationship. It's not really a one-sided relationship like in many countries. So always be aware that the women, they also want to have their opinion respected here.
For sure, I think all the German girls I met here, that are very independent, not only in their head but also financially very independent. So that comes to my question: who will pay for the first date? Say you go for a dinner.
So I'm a bit old-fashioned. So I'm always sometimes not even asking. I'm just saying I'm gonna pay. But I mean, you can also ask, is it okay for you if I'm gonna pay for it? But I would say in general the guys are still paying the first date.
And I can also say from the girl's perspective, it is a nice gesture to offer to pay. I think that just shows some sort of a chivalry thing. I know it's like chivalry and equality is a little bit contradictory, but I think that if the guys will offer to pay for the first date, it's a good sign. Usually, if the guys doesn't pay for the first date, it's not necessarily a negative sign, but more no. I think it's still pretty okay, I think, for a lot of girls. But I would say for my first impression, it's not like I cannot pay, it's more like a nice gesture to have, and then you can. I mean, later on, of course, when the days develop, of course, I will pay and make it more equal. But the first day or two, I think if the guys pay, I think I will appreciate a lot.
So that's it.
I hope.
from this topic about dating. I guess we're gonna make soon another video about how the relationships are later on with German girls or German guys. So we already have started to discuss a little bit about that. But now that's it for dating. I hope you will have successful dates here in Germany. And
have fun dating, most importantly.
Please let us know again in the comments about your dating experiences.
If you have any other specific questions, please feel free to comment as well. We'll try to answer it from our perspective.
Exactly.
Okay. See you next time.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.